Uh, this looks terrible. Uh, this looks terrible. Mm-hmm. This is we are going down to this didn't hold at all. It just went through it like butter. This looks terrible. Yeah. We're going down to like high 50s, low 60s. High 50s, low 60s is next. Yeah, just gonna stream real quick. I was actually gonna sleep in today because I'm like, what am I gonna watch? The market crash. So I figured I'd stream for like 20 minutes, 30 minutes, and then call it good. Yeah, we should tease 59,000. We'll probably tease under 60,000 and then come back up. That's what I would look out for. Unless it's gonna hold here at 70s. But it has not been holding. It just keeps going down. Uh, is there anything that's up? Hims is up. Oh, it's up as a joke. As a joke, it's up. I'm not. As a joke, it's up. I'm not sure if you heard the cat. I think he's saying it's a crash. I'm not. A joke, it's up. I'm not sure if you heard the cat. AMD buyers showing up for that. Yeah, our buyer's gonna show up at the end of the week. Nvidia is up. You know what's funny is I don't even trust. Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? I don't even trust Nvidia right now. Wait, we're pumping at open. Probably means we're gonna sell off rest of the day. That's been the pattern at least. Yeah, this looks like a fake out, which means if anything, I'm gonna sell. I'm gonna sell a covered call on Nvidia just to buy it back at a profit. Today would probably be a harder day to make money, I imagine. I'm probably not gonna jump into anything. Yeah, this looks as expected. Wow, BMNR is just dying. Dude, I can see BMNR going to zero. It's probably the only one I can see going to zero. Poor Crowy Shaw. Oh my god, I need to go to sleep. I just called Joey Shaw Crowy Jaw, Crowy Shaw because I thought of crypto and Joey and I just combined it to Crowy. Crowy Shaw is he is definitely going to Wendy's. He is definitely. I made a joke this morning. I'm like, hey, let's short MSTR. Let's short it all the way down. Let's put Joey Shosh in a Wendy's uniform. I also made another joke. I think MSTR is gonna pump on earnings. That would just be the nail in the coffin. Just as a like that would just be a good joke. I really like SoFi. I want to see if it's gonna hold here at 20s. If not, we come down to like 18s. So it's really gonna be are buyers actually gonna hold it here, or is this just them showing up in the morning and then just tanks rest of the day? Palantir's headed to 100 at this. Look at this! Holy crap! It's. I think. I mean, wow. Buyers are just. They don't even care. ASTS trying to find support at 100. That makes sense. Amazon has been. It's been kind of. It hasn't created a new high since January 30 of 2025. So a whole year now has gone by without Amazon creating a new high. I mean, it did technically go to 258 from 240, but it didn't last. So I can't really. It doesn't mean anything. It is a buy under the purple line right now, but I'm just gonna wait till end of day. Serve. If anything, I'm just gonna buy Riot stock. That AMD deal that they got it just makes it easier to trade. Wow, it did hit a low of it did hit a low. All right. Do 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 do. It did bounce this morning. Yeah, is this gonna go up like 20% today? I'm doubtful. All right, guys, that's it for the stream. I mean, there's really not much. I'm gonna start alerting if you're in the Discord watching this. I'm gonna jump in and alert some Riot, maybe some others. Um, but I'm still gonna be cautious. It's just I don't trust it. I don't trust this. I don't trust this action right now. It's like the market is showing us green. Meanwhile, Bitcoin is showing us it wants to go lower. So to me, that disconnect tells me that we're just gonna. This is a fake out. This all this green you're seeing right now is just to make you think, hey, this is it. This is we're gonna start going up, woo, and then at 9 o'clock the algorithms, clock into their to their job and start dumping everything. Interesting to know as you go through the watch list, you can see like which stocks are getting more bigger green candles, aka more love, but it's not much you can take away from this. Yeah, Bitcoin, if it does, yeah, this is going down. This is going down. This is why I was telling people to be careful. If this goes down, it'll go to 65, then 58 to 60. I don't think Trump can say anything at this point to hold us up. It is just what it is. If anything, I think we're going to tank, and then once Trump's new guy comes in, we're going to start rallying. Hi, I am holding RR Soundhound APLD now. You're holding some good ones. I don't know about RR, but Sound and APLD definitely, those are good. Is Sound going up next month? Two red, one green? Hell no. Hell no. We don't know. I don't know. I don't think so. But then again, it's easy to be negative when everything's going down. So I guess if we're going to be optimistic, sure. Next month, we're going to be green. Green, but that doesn't mean it's going to be green, but that doesn't mean you're going to be in the green. You're just going to be still in the red, just to be clear. We can't dump like this forever. Let me check the monthly on Soundhound. I am curious as well. Oops. Come on. Okay. Yeah, it's coming down to the absolute bottom of this support. Right down to like that 6 to 8. Yeah, everything's lining up. Quick stream. Yeah, I mean, what am I supposed to say? Hey guys, we're tanking. Absolutely, absolute whopper of a dump. Get ready to lose money. As you can see, you do not want to buy when things get cheap. You want to buy when they get expensive. Right now, this is not when you want to buy. This is too cheap. It's way too cheap. We don't want to buy when it's this cheap. This is too much of a discount, man. We need to wait for things to go up. We need APLD back at 40, 50, then we buy. Riot stock, we need this one back at 24, then you buy. Okay, not here. You don't want to buy $10 off. You want to buy when it's $10 more expensive, and then hold the bag all the way down. That's how it's done, guys. That's just how it is, man. I don't. You don't really want to be chasing low. You chase high, hoping it goes higher. All right, guys. Sarcasm aside, you scroll up in Discord, you'll see a screenshot by an advisor I googled. For when I'm right here, it's going to drop the 10K. Huh? When I'm right, he said it's going to drop the 10. What are you talking about? It's going to drop to 10K. Are you talking about Bitcoin? Are you talking about Bitcoin dropping to 10K? I don't think it's gonna. If Bitcoin drops to 10K, Joey Shaw is on suicide alert at that point. He is on suicide watch at that point. All right, if you guys don't have any more questions, I'm gonna end the stream here in like a few minutes. Again, I wasn't expecting much. I was gonna sleep in. I'm like, well, what am I gonna look at? Red everywhere. What am I gonna buy? I mean, timing Riot stock on the pullbacks is not easy. I had to sit there for hours just watching the charts, just sniping the charts, trying to be sure that I can get in and get out with the profit and not end up holding, 120 shares of Riot at 15s. It was not easy. I had to really sit there and watch it like a hawk. Even today, I'm a little like, maybe today, my gut feeling tells me I should just sit back and do nothing. Sit back and do nothing. I've been lucky to be trading here and getting out with profits and not having to hold any amount of shares. Because all it takes is one mistake and boom, you're holding 120 shares at 15s. Buyers are trying to show up right now here, but it already. We'll see. Let me look at the weekly. Yeah, this is no good. This is no good. I think Palantir can go to 100, which would be one hell of an opportunity for calls. For calls, that would be a hell of an opportunity. That's what I was looking at. Microsoft calls, Palantir calls, or leaps, I should say. NVIDIA leaps, Palantir leaps, and Microsoft leaps would be the way to go. These are established companies who beat on earnings, and they're still dumping anyways. That doesn't make sense. So it's nothing more than a discount. And leaps, you would just print money on the way back up. NVIDIA is trying to hold here. I hope it tanks to 150, just so I can make money on the covered calls. Bull for Life sent me an image. Bloomberg analyst predicts Bitcoin could sink back to $10,000. Come on, I can make predictions too. Hey guys, Bitcoin to $1. I make another prediction. Joey Shaw behind the Wendy's by 2027. I mean, I can make crazy predictions like that. It doesn't mean anything. I'm down. We're not gonna go to 10K. Nah, that's not possible. I would be shocked if it did that. Let me check. That's not possible. If anything, you know why Bloomberg is saying that? You know why Bloomberg is saying that? He's saying that because he wants people to get scared so that they sell off and they can make, lots of money on the puts, lots of money on the short side. That's the hope. Think about that. I want you to think about that, Seb Luke. Whenever you see a headline like that, think about why that headline, why that number specifically. right? Always think about that. Always think about what the intention is behind the headline, and the whole intention is to get people to sell off and be scared. The people right now who haven't sold off, who are kind of holding on for dear life, if they're at that breaking point where they might sell at a huge loss and they see that headline, that might be enough to cause them to sell. Like, oh my God, he's right. Bloomberg is right. It's going to go to 10K and I'm going to lose a lot of money, more than I'm already going to lose by selling at a loss here. That's the whole point. Always think about the intention behind a headline, not so much what the actual yeah. Who gives a damn about the actual headline? It's about what the intention is behind the headline. Yeah, that's all I gotta say to that. So clearly, Bloomberg is short. They definitely must be short on. They must be short on crypto. Okay, I'm gonna sell one Nvidia covered call here real quick, and then that's about it. Call it a day. I sent you the screenshot on Google. You can Google it yourself too. Yeah, no, I looked at it. It's just not like I said. It's just the whole point is to get people to sell. It's to scare people with headlines and that number. You better believe there's people holding a big bang on this. It's to scare people like Joey Shaw into selling. I don't think it's gonna work on Joey Shaw though. He's definitely not gonna sell. He's just gonna hold it all the way down. The bull market better. The thing about Bitcoin is it's not a company. So if you're betting big on Bitcoin and anything Bitcoin related, if it doesn't work out, boy oh boy, do a lot of people get destroyed. Just absolute cheek clapper. Yeah, I need to sell this covered call in a video real quick because this thing is starting to come down. It's ready to tank. It's ready to tank, and I need to get in this option trade real quick. Sell one. I'm selling one covered call, 197.5 strike. Expiration, let's go to February 18. No, that's not enough. We need to go to like February 27. No, we got to go a month out, March 13. Yeah, okay, fine. It's fine since we're gonna buy it back anyways. Let's click the order. Boom. All right, I sold the covered call on Nvidia. This is no big deal. We've bought the top on Nvidia before. It's whatever. It always comes back up. You know, it always looks ugly. Remember when it dropped from like 150 to 80 bucks? It was whatever, right? It's just I know it looks terribly painful right now, but it is what it is. Let me just go to the alerts room and let me type it in. Okay. Sold one covered call on Nvidia. What was the expiration date? March 13. Expiration. A very weird expiration, but whatever. $200 strike. And how much premium was that again? 298. 298 premium. So if this tanks a few bucks, we can make like $100 off of this. Is what I'm shooting for. If we can make 160 just off of this alone, that would be great. Did I take that in wrong? No, 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 no. Yeah, I'm probably not gonna day trade today. I'm probably not. It's today looks like it's ready to really fall. The other days were just sideways, but today it really looks like it wants to come down. So I'm just not even gonna. I'm not even gonna attempt it. Better to walk away. Will ONDS go to 7? Hell yeah, it will. Do you see the markets tanking? Abs. Oh, by the way, before I continue, just for you guys, there is a coupon code LOVE22 for 50% off your first month if you want to join the Discord. Someone already renamed it today, so just for the people watching, because I know it's so few today on a Thursday, especially during a crash. Anyways, let's continue here. Nvidia, yes, it's coming down. Woohoo! I don't really want to buy anything. This is not much. There's nothing to buy. If anything, if Riot comes down to like 1280s, I'm gonna set an alert for 1280. So I'm gonna go to the alerts here, and I'm just gonna. Where's Riot? Do I not have a Riot one? I guess I'll add a Riot. Riot. I'm gonna add an alert for 1280. If anything, no, $13. $13 falls below 13. Yeah, if it falls below 13, I want this to alert me so I can hop on and watch the lower time frames like a hawk. And then maybe I can get in for a quick flip. Because this thing is starting to get cheap, man. It is getting cheaper by the dozen here. If it comes down to 12, that's a big level. So we would expect a bit of a pump there. So that's the game plan, at least for today. I know I was originally holding 200 shares at 14. Now I'm about 1,100 shares of SoundHound at just under 10. I'm also curious what happens to the stock market leading up from World War II, just in case, America versus Iran, or you're just being dumb. Greenland and the acquisition of Alberta, if they leave Canada, a lot of world events right now. We could be going to the first war in a long time. You mean Canada going to a war? I didn't know that one. Because you say we, but you're not in America, so I'm assuming you're talking about Canada. It bounced off 8. Yeah, it bounced off 8. What bounced off 8? For now, I mean, it's still early. It doesn't matter if buyers show up right now. It's still down 6%. So I'm assuming he's talking about ONDS. Yeah, it bounced off 8, but that doesn't mean anything. Like, it's still down 6%. And everything looks ready to bleed out. That's the problem. Yeah, Bitcoin's getting ready for like a 10% drop today. Just say if we're having this year or within the next 5 years, what would you think would have to the stock market some type of global war? I don't know why you keep wishing for that. I don't think it's gonna happen. I think that's just fear mongering. I think people have been saying that since forever. Yeah, people have been saying that forever now. Hey, in the next 5 years, what do you think is going to happen if we go to war? That's been going on forever. What's going to happen is we tank, and it's going to be nothing more than opportunity. That's about it. That's really all the market is. You remove the headlines in the news, and it's market goes up and market goes down. So, how long will the bleeding go on for? For as long as crypto keeps tanking. Crypto is tanking. It's absolutely dumping. It's now the buyers are not showing up for it. When buyers aren't showing up for crypto, that means people are not willing to take risk and buy stock that is, cheap. ONDS is a cheap stock. It's not an Nvidia. It's not a Palantir. It's not a Microsoft. It's not an Apple company. It's not on that level. So I mean, people don't even want to hold Palantir. Nobody wants to hold anything. So we're just gonna keep coming down until. Who knows? It's just literally, this is probably the second worst week I've ever seen. All you can do is just wait for it to get cheaper, and let's see when it turns around. Hey, look, I want ONDS at $1, but as long as they don't do a reverse split, bring everything down. Bring me Palantir and Nvidia at $1. Hell yeah! Shout out to Big Daddy. And how Trump announced he has 150,000 troops on call ready to close Iran. You can find that interview, YouTube channel, and yeah, that's all talk. Until it actually happens, it's all talk, my friend. It's all talk. If anything, if he's talking like that, I could see him just being like, "Oh, by the way, that was just a strong arm Iran. Now we worked out a deal, and boom, we skyrocket." So. I think we're pricing. I think if you want me to be honest, I think we are pricing in. We are pricing in. We are pricing in the massive rate cuts that are going to come once Trump's guy gets in. So we're going to tank, 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 tank. Then when Trump's guy comes in, he's going to do a massive rate cut and we're going to start skyrocketing. So if it's going to repeat, this is a rinse and repeat of last year. People have short-term memory. This happened last year, remember? We just dumped at the beginning of the year and then we bottomed out. And then we bottomed out in April. And then we had a 6 month bull run, and then here we are crashing again. By the way, crypto is absolutely tanking right now. It's down 4 grand. It could be literally. I think today could be a 10% drop on Bitcoin. I could see it. This is why I didn't want to buy anything. I just sold the covered call just to make money on on the downside, buying it back at a cheaper. Why is crypto bleeding? No idea. Not gonna pretend like I know. I just know it's bleeding, and it's a good indicator of people not wanting to hold anything. So, yeah. All right, guys, that's it for the stream. Again, what am I gonna do? Sit here and go, hey, look, it's red. An outlawed channel for global stuff. That's why I'm hoping we keep bleeding until March. That's tax season in Canada, and I get a big return. You just said that, so it's probably not gonna happen. You just said that it's not gonna happen now. Because Trucker Jeff, his mom's wife died, and he's gonna get a big fat like $1 million check selling the mom's house, but he has to wait till like March. So now and he's hoping the bear market lasts, a little longer than that. So now that I think it's gonna do the opposite now. I think we're gonna bottom out here in February. At least that's what I hope for. I'm going full port at 5 on Ondas and sell at 15. Hell yeah, that's a good target. 10 and 15. And 20. All right, I'm gonna end it there. There's really. Hey guys, look, red. Ooh. I'll see you guys